Break him up!
Fine.
You gotta dig deeper!
It's no good for them.
Push and strike!
Okay, gotcha.
Going down! Your foundation ain't solid!
Neat and tidy.
It's bedtime! Alright, bro! Together now! Yeah!
I'll catch you in the next life.
A push and strike!
Could be that way. Eliminating target. Behave now. Preparing takedown.
Shortly after the release of Zenless Zone Zero, right before the version 1.1 drop, I decided to make a second account. The drip marketing for the 1.1 agents just released, revealing S-rank agents Ching Yi and Jane Doe, alongside A-rank agent Seth Lowell. After seeing that, I thought, this is it. Now's the time to make that account, in which I only use 4-star characters, or in Zenless's case, A-rank agents. I had just pulled Juyuan on my main account, not without losing the 50-50 to Koledo of course, because you know, that's mandatory.
You want to test my hammer?
But hold up, before we begin, let me tell you why I came up with the idea to make an A-ranks only account in the first place. Now, this is not something new. It's not a brand new concept. There are many players out there that are putting out content and destroying endgame challenges using only 4 stars or A-ranks. It's not new. The whole point of it for me was 1. To challenge myself, 2. Have a completely different experience in the same game, and 3. Have a fun time. Turns out, it wasn't as fun as I originally thought it was going to be. Let me explain. I first got this idea in Honkai Star Rail. And I know I just made a video going over the many mistakes I made in that game and how I ruined my account. But here's the thing. Star Rail had amazing 4-star units and they had a lot of them. For me, they were almost as exciting as the 5-star units, and were the most memorable part of the game for me. 4 of my favorite 4-star units in that game were Sushang, Ginaifen, Shui Yi, and Lynx. Sushang was an incredible hunt unit with a hilarious ultimate that allowed her to have an extra turn. Ginaifen was exactly what my Kafka team needed. And oh man, I was so happy when Shui Yi was announced to be a 4-star unit because I wanted her so bad. However, I ended up not ever having the time to build her. But of these 4, the one who stood out to me the most as the 4-star unit was Lynx. During a time when I was in need of sustain units and I was skipping Luroka and Fuxuan, Lynx was there, saving the day. Even then, I wanted to make a 4-star units only account, but the problem was that I couldn't even figure out my main account, and I had no idea what I was even doing. So that ship has sailed, and I thought that I had put that ambition behind me. Fast forward to the release of Zenless Zone Zero. After playing through the entirety of version 1 and seeing the drip marketing of our first limited A-rank agent in Seth, I remembered here was yet another chance to make up for my failures in HSR. So I did just that, but things didn't really go as planned. Before we talk about what went wrong, let's talk about what the plan was for this account. I made this account with the obvious intent to use and pull only A-ranks. I would take on storyline and endgame content using only A-ranks unless the game forced you to use a trial S-rank.
I'll take care of this. You can just hide for now.
But I also added a couple other restrictions as well. With it being A ranks only, I wanted to take the free-to-play aspect of the game a little further. That means no monthly sincere gifts, no battle passes, and no bundles. Obviously, no S rank agents, not even standard banner ones. I also extended the restriction to weird engines and Bang Boo as well. No S rank engines and Bang Boo allowed. The only exception will be disk drives. Then the plan was to create content around Shield defense clears using only A ranks. There was no tower or deadly assault back then, but if there was, it would have been part of the content I would put out. That's pretty much it. But none of that ever happened. Let's talk about what went wrong. Luckily, Zenless has a skip button. This feature made the decision to create a second account easier. Having already seen all the cutscenes and story bits on my main account, I skipped all of them on this one. I also chose Wise here while I had Bell on my main account, because, you know, why not? Anyways, it didn't take long until I reached my first hurdle, the TV mode. After clearing everything that I possibly could on my main account, both combat and TV mode, I quickly realized that although I was more than willing to go through combat over and over again, the same could not be said for the TV mode. It didn't take long before I started feeling like I was dragging my feet to play this game on my second account. While I never skipped a day on my main one, I definitely skipped a few on my second one. I just didn't feel like doing these TV mode quests anymore. I'd only do the combat and hard mode storyline quests, while the exploration ones started piling up. Eventually, I convinced myself to dedicate one whole day to getting all of these exploration quests over with. Except for the prophecy. I'm not doing that a second time around.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
No, thank you.
Luckily, the Zenless team has made it so that no one has to go through that hell again, old players and new. This is why I've yet to take on the Arpeggio Fault on my second account. Nah, no way. You're not getting me to do this twice, Hoyo. Not even for this video.
Not even if you paid me.
So yeah, TV mode. On a single account, more of a minor annoyance, a minor nuisance, but with two, it was unbearable, and that's putting it nicely. So as you can see here, I've caught up with version 1.5 and my agents are all almost maxed out. Now you would think I should have already maxed them out at this point in time. After all, not having to build S rank agents means more time and resources to be spent building A rank agents. Well, that's what would have happened if I didn't quit this account twice. Which brings us to our next hurdle, the lack of new limited A rank agents. There's a great video on this topic by Flossin on You. The video titled The Quiet Problem in Zenless No One Talks About will be linked on the description. Please check that video out for a better understanding of the topic, and don't forget to leave a like on his video and subscribe to his channel. I pretty much have no problem with anything he said. He has perfectly summed up the way I feel about the lack of A ranks. In fact, I imagine that a large majority of us feel the same way as well. So going back to my account, the first time I quit was during Bernice's banner, after finishing up the Cheesetopia event. While I was excited for my main account when Yanagi and Lighter's drip marketing dropped, I was incredibly disappointed for my second account. I was really starting to get tired of playing Anton. Don't get me wrong, I think the guy's a real bro.
I'm a real bro, fearless and unyielding. A real bro.
But from my main account, I didn't have any electric DPS aside from Anton. I skipped to Qingyi, who, yes, is a stunner, and I hadn't pulled Grace yet. In fact, I still don't have Grace. So using Anton on both my main and second account for electric weak enemies was really starting to burn me out. This is why I was so excited for Yanagi. I would finally have an electric DPS agent that significantly outclasses Anton in every way. Definitely the only reason why I wanted her.
Come to think of it, it's been a while since I've had a red bean bun.
Since there was no new A rank, I decided to call it quits for now, and that maybe I'll come back later. Besides Anton burning me out, The tiny A rank roster just made team building sad. Sure, you can take on the endgame content with just these agents and get most, if not all, rewards. But let's face it was boring. Which was crazy to me because the whole point of this account was to have fun with the underdog characters. Before Lost Void, there was the Withered Domain. This mode had TV mode gameplay. I only ever farmed Z merits on my main account with this mode, but never once did it on my second one. It was just too much of a pain to do it twice. Withered Domain was a combination of TV mode and the same A rank agents over and over again. Thankfully, we now have Lost Void, which is infinitely more fun, and I can't get enough of it. On both my accounts. I came back to the A rank account for the first time during version 1.4, primarily to claim the free S rank agent Harumasa, even though I would never use him here, and also to pull P.U.B.E.S.C and her weird engine. Let me explain. Yes, it was an A rank only account, but I wanted to pull the Void Hunter and her weird engine just in case. Just in case this whole A ranks only thing doesn't work out, because once again, and yet again, much to our dismay, there were no new A ranks in version 1.4. So after logging in enough days to claim all the free EMTs while doing a little resource grinding, I pulled P.U.B.E.S.C, her weird engine, and I quit the account for a second time. But of course, not without first losing the 50-50 and 75-25 at hard pity for both. Because you know, that's mandatory. Near the end of version 1.4, we got the version 1.5 stream and were introduced to our latest A rank agents, the alluring Astra Yao and the voluptuous Evelyn Chevalier, Mommy. Once again, no new A ranks. What was going on here? Are A ranks actually going to be a rare thing in Zenless? I almost pulled the trigger on building P.U.B.E.S.C and whatever S rank agents I had on my second account. But something told me to just wait. Wait one more patch. Surely with how long it's been since the last A rank, surely the next patch will be the one. Finally, we have a new A rank agent coming to Zenless Zone 0 in version 1.6. It's about damn time. I have to admit, I did not see that coming. I thought for sure that Pulchra would be an S rank agent, but regardless, I am incredibly excited to have Pulchra on both of my accounts. This truly has been a long time coming. After the 1.6 drip marketing, I quickly hopped back on my second account and started grinding like hell. I've caught up to all the events and quests in version 1.5, as I've shown you earlier. I'm pretty much ready to invest into this account again with renewed vigor, thanks to Pulchra. But we're not quite out of the woods yet.
Come on, what's your deal? What more do you want?
Pulchra is a physical stunner agent, which is a welcome addition because Anbi is the only stunner the A rank roster's got, and she's cutting it real close. Pulchra will synergize with her Sons of Caledon teammates in Lucy and Piper, and will also probably synergize with other physical units in Billy and Corrin. The A rank roster still has a long way to go though. Currently, Sokaku is our only A rank Ice agent, and Nicole is our only A rank Ether agent. Any additional units to these elements would be a welcome and much needed addition. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm hoping that one of the three Idol Faction girls will end up being an A rank. It doesn't really matter to me which one of the three ends up being the one, What matters to me is that at least one of them is the one. But that's just me. If I may make a request, I would like to see Bellum show up soon as an A-rank agent. He had such little screen time, and yet in that short time, he showed a lot of character, humor, and personality.
Streak, you cocky bastard! Just because you're handsome, skilled, popular, and handsome, you think you can just forget my name?
Wait, did he just say you're handsome twice?
Clearly, he's not a bad person, and the fact that he's part of the Vanquishers probably means that Pompey saw something in him.
Don't do anything. Leave the data piles to the Sons of Caledon. I'll take responsibility for this.
Due to his aggressive fighting style, I wouldn't mind at all if he ended up being an attacker. If the Zenless team has any plans to make the Vanquishers playable, then I imagine that both Bellum and Morse will show up. Lucius will surely be an S-rank agent, and Bellum will surely be an A-rank agent. Because come on, who's going to shell out money for Bellum?
That doesn't make me feel any better!
As for Morse, I'm unsure what he will be. Morse often shows up alongside Pulchra and Bellum when you fight them. Pulchra ended up being an A-rank, so Morse might end up being an A-rank. But this is just meaningless speculation. Don't take it seriously. I can analyze patterns and make up rules for what can be all I want. I can try to make an educated guess, but at the end of the day, Hoyo is going to do whatever they want. This is a lesson I learned when trying to guess who the next guest character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be.
It's a make or break moment for everyone's final choice for this DLC pack.
The lines! Oh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Oh my god, I'm shaking.
But it's Dante. It's
Ooh, was it Mega Man picture or something? No. Dude, he did not go with Fire Emblem again.
Kylo Ren! Oh my god, it looked like Violet Sword, hold on. Wait.
There are so many wrong answers. Oh my god, it's 3 houses. They're really doing a 3 houses rep. Who's it gonna be? I can't wait to see how mad everyone is.
You see, Nintendo and Hoyo are gonna do whatever the hell they want. Also, I wanted Dante to be the final character for Fighters Pass 1. But I gotta give Nintendo credit, they gave us Dante alright. They gave us Dante.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
But hey, if you want to play Dante in a platform fighter, at least you can play him in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, am I right?
Here comes a new challenger, Dante! Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Regardless, I am excited for Pulchra, and I can't wait to test her out and make some new teams with her. This is currently the only set of teams I have on this account that have 3 points of synergy. Let me know if I missed anything. I'm particularly excited to try out Pulchra Lucy Piper, Pulchra Lucy Corrin, Pulchra Lucy Billy, and Pulchra Nicole Billy. So that's the story of my A-Ranks only account in Zenless Zone 0, guys. It's a story that is currently unfolding as we go along. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Are you doing anything similar? Do you also run 2 or multiple accounts? I'd love to know what other ways you are trying to enjoy Zenless Zone 0. With that said, that's the end of the video. I've been Haku, this is my channel, where we play games for fun just like it should be. If you like what you saw, then don't forget to get out there, play some video games, and have yourself a grand old time. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
You better have another character up your sleeve, Sakurai.